to store inventory in the designated foreign trade zone to delay paying tariff until the products, for example, shoes from China, cars from Japan, can be distributed when needed. A variety of activities can be conducted on the zone, including assembly, packaging, destroying, storing, cleaning, exhibiting, pre-packaging, distributing, sorting, grading, testing, labeling, repairing, combining foreign and domestic content for processing. Can you imagine what a boost that this would have for our county and its economy? The Office of Economic Development. With the demise of the redevelopment agency, Contra Costa County doesn't have a formal entity that promotes the county. What I want to explore is the creation of a county office that would be of a task force for economic development. This is something that the supervisors talked about during our retreat last month. We decided that something is needed. More details will be released in the next few months as this comes before the Board of Supervisors. Maybe that's not over. That means going out and promoting the county as a good place to do business, answer inquiries from outside corporations about the enterprise zone, ports, and our infrastructure, and working hand in hand with the schools to make sure that the workforce is up to date and our needs are met for incoming business as well as existing business. To help along this path, we have developed a working partnership with the Community College District, which recently received $15 million Trade Adjustment Act grant to train 2,000 people for middle-class skilled jobs and advanced manufacturing and transportation. The district and some of the high school have developed career ladder opportunities and training to improve the math and English skills of students to improve their job prospects for the workforce demand in the 21st century. Public safety, realignment. 4 years ago when I became chair, one of the things I introduced was the formation of the Public Protection Committee. It turns out it became a vital committee to air the timely issues of fire protection, our jails, court realignment, the transfer of low-level offenders in the state prison to the county custody. The board approved a $20 million budget as proposed by the Community Correction Partnership, which entrusted by the state to develop ways for the county to work with the return of the inmates to the county system. Contra Costa County has been a leader on this issue. Other counties are watching how we do and what we do, how we involve our public in our decision-making process. It hasn't been easy, but at the end, I believe it will we will have another model of reducing recidivism and getting inmates off the hopeless and sometimes never-ending cycle of recommitting crimes. Contra Costa County model will include treatment of a variety of health needs, education and job training, help in finding housing and employment, and reuniting these individuals with their families. The county was not lucky to receive the $20 million for realignment, but it was something we fought for by developing a funding formula which was fair. Last year, Contra Costa County received $4.5 million. Through our efforts, and the following year, we will be receiving $20 million. With the governor's support for the passage of Prop 30 and funding is in place and guaranteed for realignment. We've been fortunate to be on I have been fortunate to be on a number of state agencies to deal with this issue, to make sure that the county gets its fair share of realignment funding. I chair the Administrative Justice Committee at CSAC, a state organization that also worked with the governor and endorsed Prop 30 to make sure that the funding would be in place. Fire. Last December, we heard hours of testimony regarding the closure of fire stations. The voters voted down Proposition Q, which would have funded the status quo in fire protection for Confire. Since the public said no, unfortunately, the board was put in a position to continue the closure process of 4 stations, which are in Clayton, Martinezwood, Walnut Creek, and Lafayette. There is a possibility that more stations may have to be closed. As we did with the 4 stations, we will do with the public's safety in mind and make sure that the least amount of delay time is in place. Confire held public meetings in the community that lost the fire stations and outlined the measures that are being taken to ensure their safety. We will continue to work with the church, with the chief, and urge to find additional revenues in some form of grants to maintain the level of services that we have become accustomed with without endangering the firefighters themselves. The East County Fire Protection District and Pinole Hercules Fire Protection District were able to successfully find additional funding from federal grants to at least temporarily start off layoffs and station closure. If Confire is able to do something similar, hopefully in a few years, the economy will have a turnaround to our traditional revenue stream, and our traditional revenue stream will be strong enough to support all the services that we provide our people, and especially fire services. Healthcare. As the state plans to implement the Affordable Care Act, otherwise known as the Obamacare Act, the county is also taking steps to prepare for that changeover. The implementation of the electronic health record system is in place, CC-Link electric record of patients' health. We are also being proactive in including health disparities prevention and strategies by aggressively reaching out to the affected communities. Can I get that water? Affected